Hi Libra, and welcome to your weekly love tarot forecast. This is for the week of October 8th through October 14th, 2018. And oh my God, Libra, we got the sun in your sign. We got the new moon rocking your world this week, and Venus is retrograde in Scorpio. So anything goes when it comes to love and romance this week. Reassessment, reevaluation, reconnection, disconnection, kissing, making up, fighting, breaking up, like you name it. It's all about relationships and super highlighted for you, Libra. So let's see what this week has in store. All right, so you're showing starting out the new moon in Cancer energy. So this is actually good because we have the new moon kicking off the week in your sign. You and your loved ones are safe. So Libra, there's a sense of a little bit of sensitivity, some heightened emotions at the start of the week. But whatever that is about, whether you are single, you're dating, or you are in a committed relationship, it's just the energy, okay? There's nothing wrong. There's nothing to fear. Everything's going to work out okay. It's like whatever we're fighting about, we're going to get over it. Whatever challenge we're facing, we're going to overcome it. If we need money, it's going to come in. If we need a job, the right thing's going to show up. Like, it's like whatever's going on for you romantically. If there's any sort of kink, challenge, worry, disagreement, conflict, you name it, it's like this week we're going to overcome it. Okay, we are overcoming this week. We are healing this week. Some of you, I have to say, might be finding out that you are about to be a parent or a grandparent or an aunt or an uncle this week, or somebody very close to you is with child. Now, this is a romantic reading, obviously, but I get the sense that if this is a pregnancy, it could go outside of the connection between you and your partner, all right? But showing up in your reading, it has an impact somehow, some way. Or if we have been pregnant, or our partner's pregnant, it's like this is the week that we're having baby, or this is a good week to conceive, okay? Or perhaps you and your partner are thinking about getting an animal or bringing some sort of another addition to your household, to your family, getting a roommate, if you guys have kids, perhaps the co-parent's been raising it and now the kid's coming to you, or you guys are deciding this week that you're going to take that responsibility on. Different for everybody, okay? But it's like no matter what you're facing, it's all going to work out okay, even if we're feeling really sensitive. Also, any sort of newer relationship that just started or new relationship that's showing up this week, Libra, is very soul, it's very emotionally tied, and you guys really feel each other, almost the psychic connection for some of you, okay? If you are single, and you've been that way for a while, this is telling you, look, Libra, it's all about timing for everybody, and we all have to walk alone sometimes. And, for me personally, the love of my life and I broke up 6.5 years ago. Took us 3 years to break up. From that point, like, we were broken up, but we messed around with each other for 3 years afterwards. And now I'm like 3 years on of being single. So ultimately that's 6 years of singlehood, and I'll tell you what, I have not liked it the whole time through, but as I say here today, I am so happy that I never got into a relationship, or nothing really compatible showed up during this time frame, because there was so much I had to purge, understand, expand into, heal, grow, you name it. And it's a process, and that process takes a different amount of time for each and every one of us. And you can be frustrated, you can be angry, and you cannot like it. I'm not telling you to, but you're just going to spin your wheels, and that's not going to change anything. The time is going to pass anyways. You might as well use it in a very constructive way and direct all that energy towards yourself for improvement, however that means for you, okay? Because there is somebody for you. It's going to be very soul, very connected that way, but it's all about timing, and that timing is different for each and every person. No matter what, Libra, it's like everything's going to work out this week. Look at this. full moon in Aries, a fiery climax approaches. So if you and your partner have been fighting and everything, you know, midweek, we might have a big explosion. But if we do, Libra, that's what needs to happen to purge the energy, to purge the tension, so that you both can get everything out and on the table, clean slate to move forward. Because not only, you know, is this a very powerful week with the sun and moon in your sign, it's also the start of your new solar year. And so whatever needs to be purged, purge it, and have no fear in doing so. It's like everything will turn out okay no matter what. And look at here, new moon in Virgo, a time to give rather than receive. So you end the week where you're being called to be much more critical about your relationship, about people you're dating, about somebody from the past you're still thinking about yourself. Who are you? What do you bring to the table? What kind of partner are you? It's easy to think of ourselves, you know, when we're hurting in the good light. Well, I was this and I was that, so why did I get rejected? Or why don't they love me anymore? And, you know, the thing is nobody's perfect. And you might be an amazing partner and a great catch, but I guarantee you there's things about you that need improvement, just like there's things about me that needs improvement and everybody else walking around. So this is like a calling to yourself of, is there some improvement in you? And that could mean where, if Libra, you're somebody who's incredibly self-sacrificing, always giving, and you know, it's time to take stock of what's the right balance for you. If somebody's taking too much, it's time to see them through a critical eye rather than an emotional eye. And if we need to tell somebody what's up, we need to tell somebody what's up, even if that means we have to bring some force and some angst and some yelling and a little bit of anger and some heat behind what we say. It's time to do that. If you're really being taken advantage of, or something in your partnership is just really chafing away at you and making you angry, like, let's not hold it in anymore. It's going to be okay if you express yourself. It's going to be okay if things explode and we say things and we're mad, because we need to purge a lot of energy. This is like getting rid of all the stuff of the past that does not serve you, that cannot go with you into your new solar year, all right? So Libra, it's all about a very critical eye about your relationships. How fair are they? Are you getting enough? And also, who are you? What do you offer? What do you bring? Where do you need to refine? Where do you need to improve? Do you need to become more discerning, guard your heart a little bit better? Or do you need to be a bit more open, a bit more sharing, a bit more compassionate, fair, you know, compromising? What is it? Because it's like, no matter what's going on here, no matter what arguments we're having, it's like it needs to take place. And once that is done, everything clears, everything settles, and it's going to be okay. It's like, don't hold back and not express yourself. And if you have been doing that, Libra, it might be that this week it just explodes out of you if you've really been holding back, okay? Somebody, you know, if you're dating or in a committed relationship, you might be dealing with a partner who is being a bit critical this week of you. And if that's the case, again, it just has a lot to do with the energy at hand right now. But don't be afraid to hold your ground and tell them what you think of them and what they could do differently, you know, if they're coming at you. I don't know why it's like whatever needs to happen this week, just let it happen, let it play out. Don't freak out. It's like, it's going to be okay. Whatever it is, it works out just fine. So just go with it, okay? Let's pull some cards to look at your energy specifically, and then anybody else you are involved with. All right, so you got the feather. Release, lighten, float. Yes, Libra. See, it's like you've got to lighten your load. You've got to express yourself. Whatever's going on inside, you got to say it. And if this is like repressed emotion where I'm all about you, I really like you, let it all out. It's like no matter what it is, you've just got to let it roll. You've got to let it flow. You've got to purge. You've got to release. because that is where your happiness comes into play. That's where we now have a clean slate in the existing relationship we're in. If we're dating some people, you know, you telling them what's up is like, that's freeing to you. No matter what it is you have to say or what you're deciding to do, at the end of the day, Libra, it is the right thing for you, even if it's a little scary. Over here we have the white egret, focus, patience, and artist. So the person that you're dealing with is and I love this because I felt led to pull the next card. We have the koi fish, which is prosperity, good luck, and celebration. Yes, Libra, it's going to be okay, I promise. If we're fighting, if we're hating each other, if a lot of crazy things are said, it needs to happen. This is a purge. But anyways, the person you're dealing with seems to be much more creative, dreamy, that type of, like a water sign energy I'm feeling really strongly actually for you guys, or somebody who has tendencies of water energy, which feels a lot different than your energy. This is somebody who, you know, it's like maybe you want a decision, yes or no, you want a plan, you want to know what's lying ahead. This person is more like, oh, you know, let's just see how it works out. Let's just see what happens. Let's see how I'm feeling. I'll let you know on that day how I'm feeling about things, okay? And I get this sense that you've been very accommodating to this. And it's funny because you see the white bird and then you see these feathers over here on your side, Libra. I feel like you've been very accommodating and you are about to flip shit. I mean, pluck out some feathers, tell somebody what is up and not hold back whatsoever. You're like, look, you need to get with this. You need to get with me. What are we doing? Or I'm out. Like, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. And rocking the boat, Libra, I feel like is what makes everything work out, is what gets things going in your favor. Is you've been holding back, trying to be balanced, trying to be fair. And now it's just like, nope, done. This needs to be said, or this needs to be happen, and it's going to happen. So let's pull some more cards. All right. So for you, we have finance and career. And over here, we have very soon. So I think I kind of see a theme playing out. Libra, if you have been dating somebody or you are in a committed relationship with somebody and they're just not like responsible, or they're just, you know, all about fate and destiny and it will work out, because I'm all about what's meant to be, but I also understand it requires our participation very, very much. So this person, I feel, is just kind of really, like, I don't want to say flaky, but they're not very grounded. They're not very practical. It's just kind of, they go with the flow, which is good. But here you are feeling very frustrated. Maybe you've been paying their bills, or they're just not contributing enough financially, or you've been trying to support them and have their back as they're getting their artistic talents, creative endeavor off the ground, or they've returned to school or something along those lines. And you're not feeling like they're really holding up their end, okay? Or there's something about them that's irritating the crap out of you, and you're like, you know what, you need to get it together, or I'm done. There's no other way to say this. Like, I can't take this anymore. Or you need to decide what you really want. What is your plan? What is our future? You know, what are you doing with yourself? This is going nowhere. So it's almost like you have to call somebody out romantically this week, Libra, and really assert yourself, really express how you feel, or somebody's coming at you with that energy, whether you're single, whether you're dating, whether you're coupled up. But it's good. It's like, this must happen, because once it happens, all is well. There's no more tension. There's no more argument. We're on the same page. We're on the same team. We understand each other. You know, it's just, we've been holding back, but nope, this week something just sets it right off, and afterwards you feel so good. And I'm not like promoting like flip out on somebody and just stick it to them. I am saying really express yourself, Libra, what you've been holding back. Or if somebody's coming at you expressing, that's coming from the depths of their soul and they're purging, and just look at it from that and be like, damn, you know? So let's see, Libra. Okay, yep. Look at this. Here's the tower. This is where we got to tell somebody what's up, or they're feeling the need to tell you what's up, and it's kind of like, whoa. Look at this. Now we have the moon, a lot of emotion, a lot of sensitivity with these two cards. And then look at this, Two of Pentacles. We have the King of Cups coming out now. And we have the Page of Cups. Okay, Libra, when I said I was feeling like this person is water sign or they act from water type of energy, I've just got to point this out to you. You have Cancer here. The Moon card is Cancer, Pisces. You have two Court Cups cards, which is Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. All right, so huge water energy up in your reading. And I feel like you guys are compatible, Libra. I just get that you guys perceive the world in such different ways. And you guys do need to communicate. You do need to argue. You do need to have conflict, because that's how you start shaping the relationship. That's how you guys really understand each other and know where each other's coming from and who you both really are. Not just all the good stuff, but that dark shadow down there, you know? So if we're battling, if we're in conflict this week, it's okay, Libra. It's all going to work out. If anything, there's an apology, or you're giving an apology, or you guys are just like, oh my God, I feel so much better. Like, let's try a new start. Let's, you know, let's move on from here. Let's forget the past. Let's just do what we got to do. Now, Libra, for some of you, there is somebody that's like offering you their cup this week, and it just shocks the crap out of you. Like, they're trying to get your attention, and you have just been overlooking them. You might not even notice it altogether, but it's like they're offering you the real deal, and you're like, oh my God, whoa, okay, I had no idea. Or there could be somebody from your past showing back up this week being like, you know what, Libra, I've really thought about it, and you're the one. There's just somebody really trying to get your attention romantically, Libra. It could be in the workplace, because we have finance and career over here, and it's the pentacles there. So, you know, somebody within your workplace or right around your workplace could really be trying to get your attention. Doesn't have to be there, just strong element of that. Also, Libra, it's like, since this is a general, we could have this swapped where you're really trying to give your cup. You're really trying to get somebody's attention, and they're just hemming and hawing. And that's why you might need to just be like, okay, you know what? I'm done with this. I'm not dealing with your games. Either you're in it, you're not. If you're not, I'm out. And you feel liberation and freedom from that, even if you are a bit sad. To end that, it's like they'll come back to you, okay? It's all going to work out okay. And some of you are about to get the shock of your life. It might be because you are pregnant or your partner's pregnant and you're like, oh my God, could be twins. Just going to say that, could be twins. But definitely a shock, and people just telling it like it is, telling their heart, hey, look at me, I want to be with you, or hey, you really need to change this, we got to work on this. You know, it's like a very explosive and emotional week for Libra, but it's all for the good. It ultimately ends in a very positive way, if that makes sense. So Libra, you guys will have to let me know. Don't hold back. If you need to tell somebody what's up, tell them, but be prepared. Somebody might tell you what's up. And there might be some romantic offers of love that just completely shock the crap out of you. Like, whoa, I had no idea that you were feeling me like that. Or, oh my God, you like me back? Oh my God. Or, damn, I thought you were done with me, but here you are, back up in my world. So different for all of you, but nonetheless, it turns out quite well. Libra, those are your messages. I am wishing you all the very best. Take care.